I've been making videos since I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and I have used nearly every single editing software that you can think of. CapCut, Premiere Pro, iMovie, Windows Movie Maker, even some of those random editing apps that you would download on your phone. I have used everything. So today I thought I'd give a few suggestions for really great softwares that are excellent for beginners to learn how to edit for the first time without having to spend ridiculous amounts of money on a program like Premiere Pro. Besides, I don't really think a program like Premiere or even DaVinci Resolve are very good for beginners because they are very in-depth, very complex systems, and if you don't already have these sort of underlying skills that you would need to be able to edit them properly, it's really just going to slow you down and become more of a problem for you than actually helping you. Anyway, the first software I want to talk about is CapCut. You've probably heard of CapCut already billions of times, but CapCut is one of the simplest, most bare bones, minimum editing softwares I've ever seen. And frankly, I think it's really great for that. It's excellent for people who are trying out editing for the very first time, who have never really done it before, and who are really just looking for a program that'll allow them to cut up their videos, make them look kind of good, but not really require too much effort, not require too much time, not require too much energy. That is really who that program is for. It's for people who don't really want to be editors, who are just needing to edit videos. But if you really want to start building foundational video editing skills, I highly recommend a program called Wondershare Filmora. Filmora is a free editing software that is frankly a lot like Premiere Pro. At least aesthetically speaking, it looks very similar and it has a very similar flow to it to Premiere, without all of the additional complexities that come with Premiere Pro, which is part of why I think it's great for people who are just starting out on editing, because it allows them an opportunity to learn a program that when they transition into a program like Premiere, it'll already be kind of familiar to you because you've already been using a program that's very similar to it. Now, this is actually the same software that I used when I first started taking editing seriously. As a matter of fact, some of the first couple of videos that I've posted on YouTube have been edited in Filmora. Now, the free version does come with this really annoying watermark that kind of plasters across the middle of your exports, but there are plenty of ways around that. You just kind of need to think about it and figure it out a little bit. But even then, if you wanted the paid version, it's only like $50 a year, which compared to like, I think $22, $30, $35 a month for Premiere Pro, massively more affordable. Now, what I think is really the biggest advantage to Filmora is that it allows you to really start to get an understanding of how editing works, because it is just complex enough for you to really start to learn editing, but it's not so complex that it becomes overwhelming and impossible for you to really grasp what's going on. It lets you start to mess around with things like audio mixing. It lets you start to work with cutting and layering tracks over each other in very easy, intuitive ways, work with different transitions, different captions, titles, things like that. And it is really just an amazing software for beginners. I do like to view Filmora as a sort of stepping stone between people who are like just starting to edit, who have no idea what they're doing, and full-on professional Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve programs that are way more complicated and are very hard to just jump straight into. This acts as a very good sort of buffer and a very good stepping stone on your path to something like that. So I think that Filmora is a great place to start for beginner editors. Now, if you're interested, I would love to do a crash course into Wondershare Filmora, similar to what I did with Adobe Premiere Pro. So if you want to see a video like that, let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.